than being afraid and what will happen to me if I do tell, because this is a very powerful message.
I really think you guys need to give Bambaataa a chance. I said, that's Bambaataa.
Right.
He had Afrika Bambaataa is not a pedophile.
Bam started jerking. He had me jerk, and I went down on him, and he went down on me. I can't even say why I did it. I don't know. I just wanted to be down.
Because I've never lied when it came to this story.
Did nothing. You know, I mean, real facts. I mean, fuck it, yo. They try to cover it up. They've always been trying to cover it up.
If I didn't mislead this man into thinking I was 18 years old, on my kids, I know this would not have happened.
Because I knew that wasn't going to stick very long. Right. Because you can't change history. I was around Bam since I was 14 years old.
Afrika Bambaataa is not a pedophile.
I can't wait to...
The truth about Ronald Savage, aka B Stinger, and the greatest lie of hip-hop history, the Zulu liar. So, let's talk about this Zulu liar. As I fix my mic, I didn't want to make this video. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of revealed who Ron Savage was in 2017. I've been helping his situation with Hassan Campbell with my mentor, Star from the Star Report. I can go the farthest back to the history as why I separated from Ronald Savage and Hassan at the time, because me and Hassan would go through a war of words and videos 4 years nonstop. But with Ronald Savage, I just didn't speak the guy's name until we started speaking to each other during the pandemics. But Ronald Savage tried to privacy complaint me around 2016 when Hassan came out with a video saying that Ronald was compromised by the Zulu nation. I didn't believe it until I found some things, but Ronald hit me with a privacy complaint and I stayed away from taking that brother down or anything because I had no knowledge of how to handle and combat YouTube privacy complaints. Now I'm a YouTube lawyer. See, Ronald Savage is a public figure and he's worked with public officials. He also was deemed a public official himself. Ronald doesn't understand the rules, so he tears people down by taking attorneys and doing lies to take people down. But we're going to dismantle everything he says about his relationship with Bambaataa and the lies he said for the last 9 years. We're going to go into it with clear receipts only. See, Ronald, you said no one can tell others how to have closure, and you are correct. But I can also tell you, if you're a liar, we will correct you as well and bring these things about.
To them, as a victim, no one can tell you when it's the right time or when you should say something. But I do say that you should say something when you're ready.
See, I see Ronald every day, and I see a guy who literally went up to the world and told them that Bam did nothing. Like, turning on your camera and lying to the people has no trauma in it. Ron, you were the best attorney that Bam could have ever had. You are an advocate for Geppettos. No pun intended, dude.
Afrika Bambaataa is not a pedophile.
I can't wait to
age kids.
You've said that several times on certain videos and different interviews, how you don't believe Bam did nothing to anybody. Not only that, you also relentlessly went in on other alleged victims and told the world that they're lying. Almost a form of jealousy because of your infatuation with Afrika Bambaataa. You brutally called out other victims, and I'm not even referencing to Hassan Campbell, which you also made fun of him. Well, you two made fun of each other. I'm not even here to defend Hassan neither. We're sticking to you, dude. How can someone claim you're protecting so-called survivors? You're a survivor of hip-hop, and you don't believe Bam did nothing to nobody, but you admitted lying to Bam in front of the world.
And as a man, I'm letting the world know. If I didn't mislead this man into thinking I was 18 years old, on my kids, I know this would not have happened.
Hey,
On your kids, sir, you are nothing more but a liar. And we're going to show proof. See, sir, you brought up the lies about you're a hip hop survivor, but then say Bam did nothing to nobody, not even including to you. And you said it's not Bam's fault he slept with you, because you're willing to do anything for hip hop, and Bambaataa was someone you loved a lot, and you lied about your age. We're going to get into the ID part before we keep going through this video. This is what you said about the ID part.
And I honestly believe if he knew that I was 15, I don't think that would take place, would have taken place. I feel that, and I put that on my kids.
You love putting a lot of stuffs on your kids, but we're not gonna even get to that. So you lied to Bam about your age, but yet Bam never asked to see your ID. You claimed you assumed he knew you were 18 because you were going to clubs during the 9th grade, because you said you was in the 9th grade when you first met Bam. I don't get it. And before I continue off, you said you met him when you were 15. Several other times you said you were 14. One time you said you were 16. And before you bring your attorney, I welcome you to bring your attorney. I'm gonna play your words admitting you were only 14 years old when you met Bam, but multiple times you said 15. We're gonna show several times where you said 14 as well.
Because I knew that wasn't going to stick very long. Because you can't change history. I was around Bam since I was 14 years old. And because I knew that.
You was around Bam at 14 years old, but you just said you were 15 when you met him. You say 14 years old again over
Planet Rock, looking for the perfect beat. I met them when I was around 14. When I was in the 9th grade, I was cut in one day.
And another thing, I don't care if you were 14 or 15. How did a grown man who's a founder of the hip hop nation that's known as the Zulu Nation didn't know you were 18 and up when he was around you and several of your friends who knew you were young, 14, 15, Ronald B. Savage? It doesn't make sense, dude. You were in the 9th grade claiming you always were mature and you always were pretending to be grown. A lot of us pretended to be grown, but many adults knew we were young adolescents. No way we could have been 18 and up. I don't believe the story at all. It's a lot of fabricated incidents that you brought up, because another thing about this ID, you claim the Zulu nations were going in and out of your house. This is what you said. The Zulu Nation have always been to your house, have always been around your house. And what I don't find to be understanding, you also said Bam had certain lover situations with you, sexual escapade in your household. In fact, let's play that for the world. This is what you brought up that went down at B. Stinger's house at your age, which I don't understand. If a man doesn't know you're 18 years old, I mean, he doesn't know you're 15, 14 years old, but he's going to your house several times, B. Stinger, What sense does it make for us to look at you as some type of victim? Because by then, wouldn't your parents acknowledge your age to Bambaataa? Wouldn't your sisters, brothers, cousins, the people who were in your house, your area, wouldn't they acknowledge that this dude is not 18 years old? He's 14, even if you lied.
And Bam took out his penis and he started jerking it. And he told me to do the same. You may think because a celebrity is coming to your house or someone's powerful is coming to your house, they're just like anyone else. You have to watch your kids.
Afrika Bambaataa is not a pedophile.
Yep. I can't wait to.
You said this. You said this, dude. I mean, he's been around your house doing God knows what, and we're not going to get into that because I have the receipts on that too. I like playing semantics with people until I see the moves you make, because this really is chess, bro. And it's a sad game of chess because there are real victims that want to come out, but they have people like Ronald Savage out here. 1 minute you're a victim, then you're not. Then Afrika Bambaataa is a monster in the room, but then he's not. He's a good dude and it was your fault. So did you get compromised? We'll get to that a little bit later. We should talk about the situation with your sister's boyfriend, because I'm still on how on earth did you forget in 2016 that you lied about this mysterious ID card, according to my opinions, but you never spoke about it until many years later. You've never referenced nor mentioned being 15 and you lied as far as your ID, the line that you lied to Bambaataa. You made it very clear you were underage and Bambaataa took advantage of you. You cried, you went out and did a whole interview with the Daily News. You were on the front cover of one of the greatest New York publications, newspapers out there. Your words never changed until many years later, until people started saying you're compromised. You're being paid to redact and retract your story. You went down on your sister's boyfriend. What's going on with that situation right there? And I'm going to break it down why it doesn't.
He took out his penis. It like kind of disgusted because it was probably me. And Bam said that it's okay that bee stinger knows. And he took out his penis and Bam made me go down on him. It was just for like a couple of seconds and then he stopped. I was embarrassed. I don't even know why I did it. From that point on, I didn't like my sister's boyfriend.
So this guy can remember receiving oral stimulation from another man, and he remembers key details and how long the simulation was going on, but he didn't remember to let us know he lied about having a fake ID. Nah, I think bro is compromised by the Zulu nation for sure. I don't believe he stopped at all. I do believe that story you were going down on everybody you've referenced. The problem is you claim you went down on Bam for hip hop. You were, to my opinion, which I'm granted that opinion, you're a public figure. You are a willing participant of a sexual lover's relationship with Afrika Bambaataa. According to you, Bambaataa did nothing wrong. He thought you of age because you were a fanned out groupie who were so enthralled to see Bambaataa. You knew you were in love with him. In fact, you have an IG picture. This is the image you took against the guy who allegedly touched you, but also didn't know your age because you were 15. But yet your IG profile picture is of you and Bambaataa hugging each other. Don't you think you guys been hugging each other for too much decades already? You just can't get enough of the Bam, can you? But I'm gonna keep going with it. You went down on Bam for hip hop, so
Didn't like my sister's boyfriend. Another time, Bam came to get me. I was in his car. Bam started jerking. He had me jerk. And I went down on him, and he went down on me. I can't even say why I did it. I don't know. I just wanted to be down. I don't know.
I can tell you why you did it. Your words, your interviews, your book. You know, the book you put out there that you try to act like you this victim and you don't have anything you're selling. Just like any IG model, when they come out and they have these claims that they were willing participants in, they forget to mention they're selling a product. He claims his therapist told him to do it. It's good for therapy. Granted, it probably is good for therapy, but it's also an advantageous monetary situation, financially beneficial for Ronald Savage. Never forget that part. He was selling something, ladies and gentlemen. And I find it odd it comes out about during the same time he made this book is when he's doing all these interviews. And yes, I understand the age of what he was. It's wrong for what Afrika Bambaataa did. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I have documented videos that are still up right now of me defending Ronald and Hassan against Bambaataa. To the point that, yes, I called both of them out, but I have videos that still call out Afrika Bambaataa today. In fact, I dropped the ball on Hassan and Ronald so we can focus on the real elephant in the room is the former Zulu Nation head honcho founder, Afrika Bambaataa. You know, the one that everybody seems to give a pass. Every artist that you know in hip hop refuses to speak on. Cowards like KRS-One, tap dancing and mixing and jingling, just acting a fool with it and going out and about as if this was normal in hip hop. Normal, right? But let's keep going. I digress. So why did Bam look at you and you continue to give him passes? Listen to me. You said had you not met up with the Zulu Nation in 2016, a phone call you had with them, that you would be dead. But yet you're over here glorifying the Zulu Nation, claiming that it was only Bam. Everybody else in the Zulu Nation are 100 grand stand. But over the years, even the start of this video, I played the intro with the New York Daily Times where you stated he's so powerful that the man puts fear in your heart. You said this. You said Bam is too powerful. This is what, let me just play that for y'all right quick. Hold on. Let's play that right quick. This is what he said about Bam being powerful.
Other than being afraid and what will happen to me if I do tell, because this is a very powerful man. You know, he has, I believe it's 1.5 million members worldwide. Where I'm gonna run to.
This is a very powerful man, according to your own words, which it is. Is he powerful or is he not powerful? Now, I have nothing but receipts here. We're not even done yet. We're just getting started. Salute the milkman, and behind the bar for not dropping the ball and continuously to stay on you and calling out your bluffs. But we're going to keep doing it more precise with more receipts, because I sat back and I kept the secrets that me and you both know about. You know, the conversation we had, which I'm not going to go deep into because I don't release personal conversations on DMs, but you know I can if you play the semantics of bringing attorneys involved. I welcome you to do that. I'll show you my attorney, Robert Mueller from Tampa. He would be happy to take this case and get some publicity for his practice, because I know the charades you play. You know, Mr. 19 personalities. Well, pick a goddamn personality that was 14, 15, and 16, since you don't know what precise age you were at the 9th grade when you met Bambaataa. You can't get over on me with your semantics and your fake victim antics that you do here. Now, let's keep going on here. So we know about the 2016 situation that you put, but then you attacked all the alleged victims and claimed that you don't know anything about any alleged victims. You lied and said you heard nothing about alleged victims ever during this situation that Bambaataa was going through. But you are a liar, because in the same breath you claim you did know 2 victims who were your friends.
Well, I can speak for 2, and one is a chapter leader, and one is one of my childhood best friends who's in his chapter. You know, I've already asked them to come forth. They're getting a lot of slack behind the scenes. And
what's confusing about this, you did an interview. I got the receipts are so much years, almost a decade long of receipts that we've been playing now. And several of the interviews you've done with great dudes, like, I forgot how to say his name, but he's a representative of All Hip Hop TV. And you contradicted yourself so much times, dude. You were the one who said you didn't believe that Bambaataa was touching these people and there was no sex trafficking going on.
I don't believe it.
Okay. You don't believe the person, the John Doe?
No, I don't.
What makes you not believe it?
Sex trafficking, and I've never heard none of that in my entire life of knowing them until this lady came.
We're going to get into the lady that you like referencing, you know, Layla Willis, the one who tried to advocate and help you, just like my mentor Star, but you ended up snapping on all the people who defended you out of nowhere, almost as if you were paid some type of income, monetary gains. And now Layla Willis is worse than Bambaataa, according to you. You know, the man who you went down on several times. I tell you, over 5 times you told the New York publications that Bam went down on you over 36 years ago. But on several interviews, you said it lasted for years, your relationship with Bambaataa. So you had sexual relationship with this man from the 9th grade and so on. But yet Layla Willis, the one who's defending you and victims, you call her the demon and the worst of the worst. This is the most sickest thing I've seen. People can try to tap dance for you, but the receipts we got here can't be debunked because these are your words. These are the things you put out there. I welcome you to bring your attorneys. And let's get back to the victims that you harassed through what you said on these interviews. You went on several interviews and continue to say some of the accusers who came out on Bambaataa, they're liars and there's no truth in them. But you're the same guy who said that when people come out, we should believe them and protect them. And you got mad when people were making fun of you on the Bullets Gotti platform, and you started going on a whole trials of this is why people don't.
And I mean, over 40 years ago, you know what I mean? I was 15. So let's stop the bull crap right now. You know what I mean? Grow up. Facts. You know, this is why people who've been violated don't come out and don't say nothing, because you got fools like some of your people with the some of your mods. You know?
You mean fools like you, who we literally showed proof? You've been calling now all of Bambaataa's alleged accusers and saying that they're liar. You said this, but you even on one of the interviews, I think it was with All Hip Hop, I got all the, I'm not going to even put all my receipts out here. We can make a movie if you rebuttal this video, Ron. This will be my only video. I haven't made no videos about you since 2017. I triple dare you to play with this video I'm doing about you, and I'll show the world all the other receipts if you calling me a liar. I don't feel like doing a 2-hour video, so I'm not about to play all the other receipts. I'm going to give the world a 1 hour to 40-minute video. That's it. Now, these accusers you called out, you claim you know more victims. We showed proof how you claim you know victims already. And we're going to show proof you claim you know more Zulu victims that came out about Bambaataa. And you believe
Proof. Right. And another reason, and I'll put it out there. One of the reasons that they did put that statement out, because current members of the Zulu Nation had come forth to the Zulu Nation to say this happened to them too.
Wow.
Uh-huh. You hear this, clown? Listen.
Proof. Right. And another reason, and I'll put it out there. One of the reasons that they did put that statement out, because current members of the Zulu Nation had come forth to the Zulu Nation to say this happened to them too.
Wow.
You heard the clown, and I put it out there. So which it is, Ron? Are you B Stinger today? Are you Ron Savage today? Or are you this zesty dude doing obscene things on YouTube?
I got the oil, and I'm getting ready to. I got the oil, and I'm getting ready to oil up right now. That's a whole fact. You know what I mean? Oh man, B Stinger, don't do it. Don't do it, my nigga. Don't do it. They all watch this. This is for the niggas, yo. Y'all wanted to see me oil up. I told you.
You're disgusting, and I double dare you to try to copyright strike me. Your channel would come down, my boy. You better go ask people why they don't even play with DJ Bless One. I help people get their channels back and everything. You better go read the community guidelines. We don't make fun of victims over here. I'm not even making fun of you. I'm literally being a journalist, an investigative journalist, and I'm asking you questions, my boy. You can't turn it around and act like you're being attacked. You're not. You're a public figure and you're part of the Democratic Party. You can't run around there, my boy. Because if you do a fake copyright strike and I appeal it and show YouTube all the receipts and proof, bro, but you better go learn what the fair use rights is. I challenge you, if you're sick of people speaking on your situation, get off of YouTube, my guy. Because I'm not done with you yet at all. Let's keep going. So you just hurt every real victim with your lies to the Daily Times. You know what I mean, my guy? You made your illegal sex with Bam seem like a love that ended up in a lover's quarrel. I don't get it, bro. You made it seem like an infatuation between two lovers of the same age that was in a grip of fight for the love of hip hop. It's just sickening.
That I needed to publicly.
You know what I was about to play? I had to pause that receipt. So, Ron, help us out here. You claim just now what I'm about to play is you never lied on anything about this Bambaataa story. I'm about to play a clip when you went to my former co-host Bullets Gotti show. You just showed why the world should never believe anything that comes out of your Bambaataa's toppy mouth. Because you're going to say right here that you've never lied about the story, not one time.
Felt that I needed to publicly share this with the world, because I've never lied when it came to this story. Felt.
How did you never lie when it came to this story if you told the world that you lied to Bambaataa? You told people that Bambaataa didn't know your age. You lied about your ID, my guy. So which it is? How didn't you never lied about this story? I've showed several times there's so much contradiction in your story. It's not even funny. Look, I'm not coming at any of the people who have interviewed Ron Savage. There's a reason he never wanted to give me an interview for so many years. He just tried to be my best friend. Because I seen he's a liar and all that, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to let him say what he says. We're going to stick to Bambaataa. There's no wonder the government didn't want to take on this case and do any charges. It's not just because the statutes of limitations. They seen right through Ronald Savage's sloppy mouth that this guy can't be trusted. Not only he isn't up right here up in the mind, one of these 19 personalities, if not all of them, are a sickening individual. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I can pick a liar by the toe. Don't let that ever go over your head, bro. So why would you say you never lied about it? You got this book over here. You're running through the headlines. So Bambaataa never lied, but yet you're here saying Bambaataa is not a Geppetto.
Afrika Bambaataa is not a pedophile.
Yo, I can't wait to.
What's more pathetic, not only in your eyes that Bambaataa is not a Geppetto, that female you always have on your weak channel, you know, the dead channel that you have, you started putting baby oils when your views went down because people showed proof or alleged reasons you were buying views. I don't want to get into that. One minute you got thousands on your streams, now you can't even get 10 to 20. I've been there before. Shadow ban is real, so I'm not going to make mockery of that. But the lady is laughing in the background while you're sharing this story because real people don't believe you. You weren't apologizing. I mean, Bambaataa didn't apologize to you. You apologized to Bambaataa. You said this on your new interview with All Hip Hop TV that when Bambaataa came up to you, you apologized to him. But yet on many interviews, you said you just want an apology from Bambaataa. Why are you the one apologizing to Bambaataa and you telling the world it's because of this fake ID situation? You know, the one that you've never brought up until accusations came about that Zulu Nation forced you to lie. You were starstruck for Bambaataa. You said it yourself when you seen him walking down. It was like an angelic angel coming to your aid.
30, 40 people. You know, I'm looking and I'm like, who's that?
Right.
I'm looking and they coming around and whatnot. I said, hold up.
Right.
I said, that's Bambaataa.
Right.
He had mad security with him. At least 30 people, you know? And I was like, you know, it just felt like, it felt like God wanted me to be there. God wanted me to.
Bro, don't ever put God's name in this nasty sexual deviant behavior you've been doing since the 9th grade, my God. Please knock it off and stop telling people you did it for hip hop. You did it for Ronald Savage because, to my opinion and estimate, you were always attracted to men. And most dudes who are attracted to older women, it's no difference between you. It's just that the only difference is they like women, you like dudes. To my opinion, do what you want, bring an attorney. You can't change someone's opinion based on what they see, because why would you let a man go down on you and you go down on him with a fake ID all because of hip hop? Nothing is making sense. So at this weird get together that you had with Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation, they really came there for Queen Pepsi. You know, Queen Pepsi, who didn't like you at all. She wanted you dead. Quit saying that you went to this get-together reunion to show love to Queen Pepsi. That woman has never made peace with you. She has never liked you, bro. We have proof of that. We have audio recordings, everything. She wanted you dead, Ronald. She's never liked you and looked at you in a sickening way. Why were you even at this reunion? Majority of the Zulu members can't stand your tail. All they do is look at you. So when you say this part,
people seen us, you know, hug each other. When people seen us, you know, hug each other, whatever, embrace each other, whatever, like, yo, people started crying.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
People started crying, and you know, it was just, and then everyone's taking pictures and all of that, you know, and you know, I don't think he was able to set up his laptop or something. I was taking pictures.
Taking pictures? You sound like a groupie. They weren't crying for you. They love Bambaataa, the man who allegedly violated you, more than they give a damn about you. This is why you're up on YouTube with a whole title talking about you're broke and need money, and you're begging for donations or any type of help you could get to get haircuts, to get some cat food to eat. And look what you're doing to that cat. PETA needs to investigate, are you properly taking care of that cat? Because you got a video showing your house, not just the roaches, but how filthy your bathroom was. You're doing challenges where you take a dump in the bathroom. I can't play that video on YouTube because it's disgusting. You literally take a dump openly on YouTube. How YouTube doesn't flag that video, I don't know. I don't want to know, bro. There's a reason why we don't watch your channel anymore. We don't look at it, because you're fake when it comes to these personalities. You were compromised, to my personal belief. You said Afrika Bambaataa stepped down from the Zulu Nation in 2016. We've been heard this, but why would a man have to step down in 2016 if you continuously are telling people, even today in 2024, that Bambaataa didn't do anything wrong, that these were lies? But why would he step down? Why would he step down? Because of accusations that you claim nobody knew about. It was just you and you.
Bambaataa was never a board member or nothing. You know, he been stepped down in 2016 as soon as the accusations came out. So why are you bothering the Hip Hop Museum? You wasn't bothering them. Accusations came out.
It's not accusation. It's accusations, sir. And I'm somebody who can't even pronounce things correctly. But damn, bruh, you're horrible at pronunciations. I thought I was. Jesus Christ. Let's keep going, bro. You never were going to take Bambaataa to court, but yet on several videos you claimed you wanted to take him to court. Another time you claimed you couldn't take him to court because the statute of limitations, but if not for the statute of limitations, you would have taken him to court. Pick one, because right here you claim you never was taking him to court.
You know, he wasn't charged today. He wasn't charged yesterday and stuff. So it kind of hurt. You know, I felt like you was grandstanding. So that's why on Doggy Diamonds and I think one other channel, I said, okay, I'm going to take Afrika Bambaataa to court. I was never going to take Afrika Bambaataa to court. That was not my agenda.
Trust me, in 2016 and 17, I released that to the world. You were never taking him to court, and you did a YouTube copyright complaint. Whatever you wanted to do, much power, respect to you, but we're going to keep moving with this. I personally believe you were compromised. I believe the Zulu Nation, you did a recording with a Zulu Nation member where you recorded him and showed proof. Zulu Nation put pressure on you many times and tried to get you to retract. So why wouldn't we believe now, today, they did force you to lie? Because here's proof that Zulu Nation been trying to get you to retract all the statements that you made about Bambaataa.
Respond. If this didn't happen, I know I would have responded on day one. But you see how long it took them, because behind the scenes, they were trying to get me to retract my story. They were offering me money. They wanted me to sit with Bam. But when I declined on all of that, that's when they put out the statement and said I was mentally challenged. I would have responded on day one.
Yeah, that's short. We're not done yet. We have more possibility that Zulu Nation paid you $50,000 or more, maybe even $100,000. I'm gonna get to that part, but listen to this.
Then nothing. You know, I mean, real facts. I mean, fuck it, yo. They try to cover it up. They've always been trying to cover it up. You know, another time Bam was at my house, and this is the thing that like really messed me up. I had to lay on the bed and I had to cross my legs. And Bam would put his penis in between my legs. And I'm not retracting nothing.
Wow, but you did. You retracted damn near everything. I've been proving throughout this video, you are the Zulu liar. Out of everybody in the Zulu Nation, they may be nasty, accepted nasty thing going on with young men, sexual antipades, whatever you want to call it, lovers, quarrels. But we know out of all the members, you are by far the most wicked liar of all of them, bro. And if I'm lying, what is this right here where the New York Times put this out? So I challenge you to bring your attorney. The New York Times wrote what you said. Both men asked Savage to stop speaking to the media about the alleged abuse allegations, although it is not clear that they are trying to buy his silence. And you said, I'm not talking about no $5,000, the man says. I'm talking about, let's get a number. Let's say $50,000. And this is what you said to that, Ronald. $100,000. Savage fires back, although he repeated like what you mean 100? You said on the behind the bar that you were lying. That's just projections and what you claim. We're gonna go with what we actually heard, my guy, because what so-called victim, or as you said, a guy that was in 9th grade lied about his ID, who even plays around like that? So when I hear money and all these things being said, there's no validations in your words. There's nothing to believe about you, Ron. And none of these people who are interviewing you are going deep into these things. I think this was a consensual situation. You don't need a therapy for something that you consented to. These are your words. You wanted to do it for hip hop. Nobody forced Bambaataa to do anything to you, but yet several times you're asking people, why did he do this to you? This is your words on saying, why did Bam do it to you? You told the New York publications, I was just a child. He told the Daily News, why did he take my innocence away? Why did he do this to me? But this is confusing, Ron. Why would you say this to the Daily News when you claim you lied to Bam about ID cards or whatnot? You lied to Bam about being grown and you weren't really grown, and you said Bam did nothing to underage kids.
Like I said, I don't know anybody. I don't know this man for doing anything with underage kids. I want to make that perfectly clear. You know, right now, we're underage kids.
You said that, and you blamed it on an ID.
And I honestly believe if he knew that I was 15, I don't think that would take place, would have taken place. I feel that, and I put that on my kids.
What a
place.
You've been telling so much people you don't know who Hassan Campbell is. You say nobody knows who Hassan Campbell is, but in some of these same interviews, you mix up and talk too much, and you reveal a lot of the people who know you knows Hassan Campbell already. You've said this, Ron. You are a liar, and I'm going to play it right now because you don't know Hassan, right? So explain this right here. Hold on, y'all. I can't stand liars, bro. It's something about them when it comes to this, but I'm going to leave my feelings out of it because we want y'all to see something right quick. Hang on.
Me and Hassan met up in Harlem, and we was chilling on the benches. And I told him 3 names that was in the book. You know, the reason he knows the book because mutual friends of me and him were talking about the book. Other than that, he wouldn't have known about the book. Me and him.
Whoa. You can't have mutual friends with a man you said nobody knows who he is. Several times I heard you say Hassan was too young at the time. He was just Poppy from the block. Bro, this is so... I try to stay quiet and watch other people expose you. I'm not saying they don't do a good job, but it's like I know real people who's been touched, and men and women. And when they come out and about, they hold it for so long that they break because of people like you who come out and about and you claim to be a hero, but you're a hero of nothing, sir. I'm gonna play it where you told the world you're a hero. When did you become a hero, Ron Savage? Hang on, y'all. I gotta play this right quick, bro. You told the world you're a hero of lying about a fake ID at the 9th grade because you was in love with the founder of hip hop and you wanted to do anything for him to get his approval and you were willing to slurp up his batter. But you're a hero?
I feel a little better. I feel better getting it out. And what makes me stronger is that I have support all around the world. All around the world, people contact me and said that I was a hero. I'm just hoping that my life, my experiences can help people.
How can your life and your experience help anybody if you show that you play a worse game than IG models? You're the definition of what parents tell to keep away from. You're an over-sexualized young man at the time. You were a sexual deviant, sir. That's what you literally was. You did this. I wish I could sit back and only go at Afrika Bambaataa like I've been doing since my mentor started to reign. Put this in the sector. I can't keep just speaking about him only when you come out and about and you're advocating for the said-so man who allegedly took advantage from you. You literally destroyed your sister's relationship with her boyfriend by giving him sloppy toppy. And how on earth your sister boyfriend is dating your sister and you claim Bam didn't know your age, but your sister boyfriend knew your age. He obviously knew you were the little brother of your sister in high school in the 9th grade, but Bambaataa didn't know this. So not one time your sister boyfriend told Bambaataa your age. A lot of these things don't equal up or add up. And you know I'm on to you, boy. You keep saying you don't know Hassan and we showed proof of that. You claim he's seen BO and all that. Like, what's going on? So you now you're claiming you wasn't raped by Bambaataa. So how did Haas steal your story if one man, which is Hassan Campbell, is saying Bambaataa did touch him? And you even claim other members of the Zulu nation said the same thing. So because you were a volunteer, it means Hassan is lying? You are a glorified do boy for the Zulu nation that was sleeping with grown men for years. You were in sexual parties. You were in what you call that when multiple people are having sexual relationship with each other. I don't know what orgy. That's what you were having, a Zulu orgy, and tried to laugh at other people who didn't enjoy it the way you enjoyed it. Now you then said you've never heard of these underage kids, but we showed proof. Like, you claimed many cases you did hear about it. Pick one. Which 19 personalities are going to come on these interviews and change the story? I think you made up these 19 personalities to your psychiatrist. Even if you show proof of medical records of this, anybody can go to a professional therapist and lie to them. And you're real good at playing the manipulative games that you've been playing. I think we dictated that already throughout this video. We showed it. We exposed it. No wonder your half-naked self is rubbing oil all over your body for other grown men to watch. This doesn't make sense. Like, your energy definitely went down when the views went down. It seems you're loving this attention again. You're doing a world's tour of a retraction on every YouTube platform, but yet we've shown many times you said you're never going to retract your story. What happened to that, Ronald Savage? You retracted it several times. I think those are the real reasons you're not a democratic, a public official anymore, because even they rejected your claims, to my personal belief. I mean, Jesus, you keep saying you wanted to know why me for years. For years, you wanted to know why you. But my question is, why are you asking why me when you're the one that said you lied about your age? Something is not adding up. Why would you be crying about all this, but now you're fighting anybody who's going against Bambaataa? Your crocodile tears are not adding up.
And as a man, I'm letting the world know. If I didn't mislead this man into thinking I was 18 years old, on my kids, I know this would not have happened.
Hey,
If Ron admitted lying about an ID card, why would he go on Bullets Gotti's show and claims he's never lied about this story? This guy's confused, period.
Felt that I needed to publicly share this with the world, because I've never lied when it came to this story.
Not adding up. You wanted to take your life because you claim Star, Layla Willis, and other opportunists are making mockery of your videos and all that by defending you against Bambaataa. But yet Bambaataa, who sexually violated you, he doesn't make you feel like taking your life? Let me get this straight. People who were advocating for you and defending you, they make you feel like taking your life, but not Bambaataa. And first of all, no one should ever feel like taking their life. So my heart goes out to you for that. But it's something very contradictory and weird behind this, bro. I think you and I both can agree with this. You wanted Layla Willis to be criminally investigated and not Bambaataa. You've said this 100 times. You want Layla Willis to be criminally violated, bro. When TC Islam got killed, you blamed Layla Willis on several platforms that is her fault that he died. But when anybody who's been following this case since 2016, we all know TC Islam got killed because the Zulu nation allegedly wanted him to shut up. He got killed because he was defending you, Ronald Savage. He was defending your fake claims of being violated. And that's what got TC Islam killed. For you to sweep that under the rug and not put Zulu Nation name behind that, but you're blaming Layla Willis, you're a sick dude, bro, at the highest capability of this. And then people who are defending you, you called them part of niggerism. Verbatim, these are your words. So people who defend people who get touched by grown men, they're part of niggerism? On the Bullets Gotti show, you said you never lied about the story, but now I showed proof. You're clearly admitting you lied and you forgot to tell the people the truth that you had a fake ID. Who forgets that? And that part of the story. You cared more about hip hop than real victims.
And I went down on him, and he went down on me. I can't even say why I did it. I don't know. I just wanted to be down.
Victims, Ronald. You're no different than Bam, nor the men he made you get in sexual orgies with, or you had sex with. You're no different than them sick grown men, Ron. I'm letting you know that. Like, how on earth can the Zulu Nation have these events, yet all these allegations are hanging over the heads of the Zulu Nation as a whole, but people are celebrating all these members in it? Rest in peace to Queen Pepsi, but even she's foul too for defending people. You're selling t-shirts at the event where these are the people who hid and allowed Bam to do these things to you. I don't get it. I don't get any of this, bro. So you're exploiting your own situation for profits. That's exactly what it is. Your apology to Bam was forced, and you know it. You're compromised, dude. You're starstruck, and it's a lot of things going through you, bro. People have died since these allegations came out. Several former members of the Zulu Nation who went up against the Zulu Nations for you have died. Not just TC Islam. TC Islam is the only one with a bigger name. Several members are no longer living and breathing because they voiced their opinion out. You know, Half Pint was one of these ones who you claim is your brother. Well, you left them in the wind by saying that nobody got touched by Bambaataa ever, and they're all lying. So you have no respect for the people who can stand on business against Bambaataa because you are not able to stand on business. Ron, you're a compromised habitual liar. I think I should title it this. Ron, they didn't pressure you at the time. You were telling the truth at the time, but then you compromised and changed your story about this old nigga named Bambaataa because I personally think things were given to you. Layla Willis had a lot of people willing to sacrifice their situations to help you, bro. They lost money. They lost marriages. I can show you proof if you call me a liar. People have lost their marriages in defending you. And you made mockery of every single one of them. You admitted you were never going to take this man to court. We played that part already. You defended Bam, and you choose to attack everybody else, including my hero, Star. Star told you it was up to your option and opinion if you wanted to do this story or not. But for over the years, you've been on several platforms and say Star tricked you. He lied to you. But this is you admitting that Star gave you an option, yes or no, if you wanted to tell your story to the
Able to get it out. And I'm being shut up again. And at that time, I had called Star, and I told him what happened. And he told me that it was up to me if I wanted to come forth or not. And when he said that, it just made me strong. And we did the interview.
You're a sick dude, bro. To talk, and that's my guy, Star. I should defend him harder than I do. I was one of his #1 hitters, bro, and I was still defending when it comes to that. He stayed away from your story once he realized you're a fake. Just like many people stayed away from you. You brought attorneys. You tried to take people down. You're a sick individual. You're sick. You're like 60 years old, if not 60 something right now. Grow up, dude. I don't care about what personalities you have. Out of the 19 of them, pick one of them to grow the damn hell up, bro. You're defending people. Man, Ron, you're a Zulu Nation reject that has been compromised. Bam even knows you're a reject, and Bam even knows that you're a liar to his degree, and Bam never forgave you, nor he never accepted your apology, because right now, Afrika Bambaataa is going to the Hot 97 platform to admit all his accusers are liars and everything. So if you met up with Bam and gave him a hug, what was the point of it if this man is going around and said he's did nothing wrong to you and you guys are liars? Something is not sitting right. How on earth are you still starstruck for the man that laid you down and smashed you inside out all through and through when you were only in the 9th grade, sir? The entire story is about hip hop. This is what this basically is. Your whole situation is about how hip hop is more important than actual survivors and victim. You're no survivor, dude. You are a sick person. 1 minute you're on the greatest newspaper of all time and you're crying. You're claiming all these things happened to you. Look at those pictures of you. There's no way you looked 18 years old on any of those pictures, but you want us to believe a man who's been around your family, he's been around your house, he's been around your friends. He made your sister's boyfriend give you top and you gave him top, but you want us to believe Bam didn't know you were 18 because he's seen you at a grown club and everybody had fake IDs during these times? But yet none of these other people around Bam couldn't tell them that you were under the age of 18. Come on, bro. You're the same guy that's going around telling us to give Bambaataa.
You know, I really think you guys need to give Bambaataa a chance. I honestly, I started this. And I'm asking everybody on the sound of my voice if you could give this man a chance.
No, nigga, you give him a chance. I mean, you're the same one who also said Bam is not guilty of anything.
In your mind, is that how you... Afrika Bambaataa is guilty of nothing. No, he's not guilty of any wrongdoing in your mind. Is that how you feel?
Pertaining to me and stuff, or everything?
No, everything.
Me, I honestly feel he's not guilty of nothing because I pretended to be older than what I was.
So if that's the case, he shouldn't be guilty of anything. Why are you telling people you want Bam to get help 9 years ago?
With one man. And I'm here to let the world know what that man did to me. And that man is Afrika Bambaataa.
What would you like to see happen to Afrika Bambaataa?
I would like to see him get some type of counseling. That's probably what I really want. I don't want nothing from him. I never asked nothing. I just want to see him get. I just want to see him get help. That's what I want to see.
Why would Bam need counseling if you just said he did nothing wrong, he's not guilty of anything, you lied to him? The contradictions are too much. Boy, you got caught and you messed up. Now over here, you're claiming you're looking for more victims to come forward. You said this 9 to 8 years ago.
For him to talk bold like that, my mission is to find someone who's under the statute of limitations to come forth. And then let's see what he talks. And I'm not going to stop until it happens.
You did stop and you're a liar. Why would you worry about the statute of limitations to prove Bam wrong? And you just said he didn't know nothing about your age. He had no knowledge and he's not guilty of anything. So if you knew you lied about your age, why would you go on those platforms and lie and pretend Bam did something to you? Sir, you're a liar. And how are there more victims and you're looking for more victims if we also showed more receipts of you literally saying there were no victims? There was no sex things going on. It was a lie. You said the victims were lying about what Bam did to them and they're just looking for money and gains. So how are you looking for victims to come forward? You also did a public service announcements to all parents out there.
I really wanted to say to parents is that you really got to know who your kids' friends are.
Exactly. Yes.
You may think because a celebrity is coming to your house or someone powerful is coming to your house, they're just like anyone else. You have to watch your kids.
Right. And with that said, if you correct me if I'm wrong. Right. And with that said,
well, your parents knew Bam was coming to your house, so how Bam didn't have an idea of being in your household? Okay, this kid is not 18, he's 15. I'm pretty sure your parents would have asked Bam and all this, why is a grown man in their kid's house? I don't care how much of a celebrity you are. You're in the 9th grade, dude. You've said that the Zulu nation slept with so many members in your household. This is your words. You claim your mom slept with your friends. Then everybody knew what that meant. She slept with high school kids. You tried to twist it up and lie on the Maine the Milkman show behind the bar and claim they were grown. But how were they grown if all your friends were in high school with you at the time? So your mom was doing the same thing allegedly that Bam was doing. I'm not saying this is actual facts, but I'm saying it's confusing when you're already putting these things out. So if you want to sue me or do anything, again, I'm challenging you. I'm not scary like everybody else. I know how to play this game, Ron. That's why I'm not making any comedy out of this, no satire, because we're not teasing you. Once again, you were not a survivor of hip hop. You were the problem of hip hop. You were the sickness of hip hop. You are the definition of a foul person. If we can have an actual picture of the definition of foul, it would have your face on the front cover. You lied for many years to get attention that you always seeked and craved. You were jealous of Hassan Campbell's rise to fame because whether he stole your story or not, you too have made it hard to defend any of you both. But you've made it by far the worst because you legally and your integrity is foul, but you're legally trying to take people down from speaking on it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. I'm DJ Blessed One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. This is by far the most disgusting investigative journalistic things that I ever had to do. I thought I retired back in 2019 or 2020. It's sad I have to come back because a nasty picture of this man and his former grown lover, Bambaataa, and what they're doing to us. Never forget, this is who you guys are defending.
The oil, and I'm giving the oil, and I'm giving the oil up right now. That's the whole fact. You know what I mean? Oh man, please, nigga, don't do it. Don't do it, my nigga. Don't do it. They don't.
Disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed.